Guys, I'm gonna show you how to save a lot of money if you're looking for the absolute budget setup. The absolute budget setup. The best budget setup that you can ever have is to work with what you already have and you don't have to spend a single dime. Now when I started, I looked at all the camera devices that I have and then I had to make a choice which one I needed to use. Let's take a look here from the left to right. I have three. First is my mobile phone. I've got my D90 here. It's a very old DSLR. I used to get into photography, so I have this. And then I have my GoPro Hero 3 Black Edition. This GoPro, I got it as a birthday present from Mrs. Paulabusa. So Mrs. Paulabusa, if you're watching this, thank you, because this got me into YouTube. Don't rule the mobile phone out, okay? The mobile phone video quality these days are absolutely phenomenal. In fact, I've shot with this Redmi Note 3 to take some B-roll. In fact, those clips turn out to be much better than I expected. And they take decent video. All you have to do is just on the video mode, get yourself a handphone mount for your tripod and you're good to go. Then I've got my D90 here. However, this does not shoot in HD. Compared to the mobile phone, this shoots in 1080p, this only shoots in 720p. So I choose quality. So I choose mobile phone, not the D90. So this one was out. That leaves us with the GoPro and the mobile phone. When I started, actually, I was shooting out of my bedroom. It's a very cramped room, you know. So the camera has got to be very close to me. So bearing that in mind, I actually went for the GoPro because it has a very wide angle and it allows me to shoot in my very tiny room. Again, the rule is always have a purpose. Think about your purpose, what you want to shoot, where you're going to shoot it, how you're going to arrange your setup, and that makes a lot of difference for the production gear that you're going to use. Always remember your purpose.
I sound like I'm in the army right now.
The best budget setup is working with what you have. Of course, all you Taobaholics are here for some links. I'm going to show you all my video gear below, especially the GoPro accessories, a case, the different mounts that I use. Now, one of the key setbacks of the GoPro and the main reason why I am upgrading is really because of the poor battery life. As all of you guys know, the GoPro doesn't have a screen. So every time I have to use the Wi-Fi, link it up to my tablet and make sure that what I'm recording is projected onto the tablet and then do the recording. As a result, it would only last me 20 to 30 minutes of continuous recording before the battery flats out. If this happens, I've got to change the battery, link up the tablet again, mirror the screen, frame up the shot, and then record again, which is so much of a hassle. To save me all the trouble, I upgraded to this one, which is the 60D. I can see myself, I have a screen, I don't have to link up to a tablet to frame up the picture, so it's all good. Now guys, in every production setup, there is always three things to remember. VLA, video, lighting, audio. What I've shown you so far covers the video portion. So there is the lighting and then there is the audio portion. Now I'm going to show you some of the lightings that I bought from Taobao. In terms of lighting, you always need to illuminate your subject matter brightly so that it turns out nicely. So what I did was I bought two soft boxes. And these two soft boxes only cost me about $26, you know, without the bulbs. The lights themselves, they hold up to 4 bulbs. It's more than enough when you have two. So one on the left, one on the right. Then comes the bulbs, where I purchased LED light bulbs from another seller for just about $1.60 per bulb. They look like this. 6500K, which is white color. Really plastic because it's LED. They're really bright. Only thing it's plastic. It's not bad, you know, for $1.60. If you get this kind of light bulbs, LED light bulbs in Singapore, it probably cost you like $10. Now the last thing to cover, now that we've covered the V, the L, is the A, the audio. I'm pretty sure all of you guys who follow the channel know that I bought a Rode Video Micro from Taobao for 80 Singapore dollars, and that's a great mic. I did a video on this, the link will be down in the description please do check it out. I'm very glad that I bought that instead of the GoPro proprietary mic. If that was the case, I wouldn't be able to use that mic. Instead, I bought the Rode Micro, which fits into any 3.5mm jack. So, you know, I can use it right now. And that's also one of the good things about the 60D, was because it has a mic input. Be very careful. If you're using an external mic, some cameras do not have mic inputs. That's why I ruled out the RX100. It does not have a mic input. I was considering that. I was considering the Sony RX100, but it didn't have a mic input, and it's also very expensive. So that's it. This is my budget YouTube setup 2016. Lighting is about $30, audio is about $80, camera is $400 plus the lens at $185, and you are down to 700 Singapore dollars, 480 US dollars. Your whole setup is done. This is a bit more if you want to go to the next level. But again, I urge you, think about your purpose, work with what you have. What cameras you already own, you know, and if you don't want to buy softboxes, use natural light. I mean, just take your videos facing your windows and you get natural light. For audio, if you don't want to spend so much and buy an external microphone, just use your earpods mic, attach it to your phone, record it to your phone, and it will sound fantastic. After that, just sync it up to your video and you're done. You really can work with what you have, and if you feel that you need to spend a bit more, then spend a bit more. That's all I'm saying. So guys, with that, we've come to the end of the video. I hope this helps you out to create your own unique setup for video recording. Do leave the thumbs up down below, and please subscribe to the channel. Helps me out a lot. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.